Shekini.
A Form 4 student looking for
Is among the 4,000 children that have fallen pregnant in education in Machakos County. John is carrying a 3 months pregnancy.
I was in a relationship with that boy. Then I found myself pregnant. So I have decided to give birth and just bring up my child.
Wasichana 4,000 wamepachikwa mimba. Na hiyo ni namba kubwa sana.
The figures appear for
Wasi, this is serious.
children that have
Yeah, I know.
It's only like been 3 months.
Now we have all these cases. As in, I don't even understand what is happening.
I think how they've been so exposed to gadgets, gadgets, yeah, and a lot of free time.
Yeah, unajua sasa hizo tawasomi like hakuna ile PE ashitemia PE classes, I don't know, you do this and this. So sasa hizi ni idle, like they just don't mind.
It's the devil's faction. And I think it's an issue with shule kuna supervision mob na home hakuna, so
Freedom.
your freedom and then like decision making, like it's been an issue, so inakuwa hizi vitu zote.
And the wrong company. Yani, because I feel like there's no way you wake up in the morning and just decide today I'm going to have sex and get pregnant, and you know, like it comes, there's a place it's coming from, and probably like having friends who push you to,
And you also want to fit
in.
Yeah, and then unajua like toxic things are so like sweet. Usually like those toxic people, wote wanakatiwa na kijana wa church and then you're like,
anaboga.
we're feeling it, yeah, you know it's like not right, but you want that. You don't have to toxic. I don't know why.
I feel like this thing with fitting in inakwanga a thing with feeling like inferior
or
like,
self-esteem issues. Yeah, you don't feel like you're enough for them, and you have like to do you go an extra mile for them
to prove,
and at the end of the day it comes back to you.
Yeah, and I think this is something that is personal with girls. Like hata si wenye tumeketi hapa nani hajai feel hivyo. You're always feeling like pressure to like fit in somewhere.
Or be cool.
Yeah, be cool.
You can relate.
Wait.
After all this, yeah, what do you guys think should be done for like to prevent all this? There's really need to talk about decision making and how do I go about it, so that in the end I come up with a decision that one will not affect me negatively. Because I mean, like, if it comes to a point where there's pregnancy and all that, there's to some extent life will have stopped.
Yeah. I also think like the parents should be like take part in educating their children because they have more information, and I think they're like afraid or something about saying all these things to their kids. What do you think?
Yeah, I think on her point of making good decision, I think it's important, like in any given situation you weigh the facts, like what is this I'm doing, the consequences, what will come out of this before you decide. And I think it is also wise to know that it's not very wise to make decision based on what you're feeling at the moment, because feelings can mislead us at times.
So yeah, I think kuangalia the advantages and disadvantages of the things that you're going to do really helps, because everything has an advantage and a disadvantage, you know, so like you just have to weigh them, check if the advantages are more, then I guess it's something you should go ahead. But in this case, like in getting insects at that early age, it's really like you're going to be depressed, girl, like like
Kids
taking care of a kid, like you know, you ujinga yatafanyanga utafanya mi bebe hapana.
There's this thing in Lifeskills, we say you stop and think. So it's basically I've been invited to go somewhere. It's not like sawa nakam niko free. It's stop, think about it actually, and don't just take it as it's just a decision anyway. You know, it's really huge, and if it comes your way, that means kuna something that you need to observe. You need to think about, is this positive or is this negative? And the best way you weigh it is, would my mom allow me to do this? You know, like, would my parents be okay with me doing this? Will I be affected negatively? Will I be able to focus again? You know, there's need to really ask yourself so many questions. And I feel like this is actually the time to think about life skills in a deeper way for them, especially because I feel like they've already talked about this in school and with the teachers especially. So I feel like it's time to actually actualize these life skills at home. So
I think they even forget the implications and how their future is being involved in all this, because if, like, you come to think of it, they have like a whole life in front of them, and they have to think about they wanted to start a business, now they can't, because if they will, it will be like after,
later.
and that time wasted, it really counts.
It can't be.
And they're like, they get to mature so fast, they don't get to enjoy who they are when they're young. So like even the decisions they make, if they like first see the goals they had before, that will really help. See why, if that's going to affect your goal. So I think that's the one thing they can see. Like first visualize your goal. Is it positive for it now? Yeah.
There are statistics you mentioned about age of 15 to 20 and something.
Yeah, like this report I was reading the other day, and it was talking about the cause of death among girls between ages 15 and 19 is actually complications during pregnancy. And I thought it's a really weighty thing, like knowing these things, like we say there's power in knowledge, and if you know the implications, I think you're in a better position to make a good decision. And like the most shocking thing is, even as we're talking about how cases of teenage pregnancy have risen over the past 3 months, like the thing is, this issue is not new to this country. The thing is, it pops in the headlines for a while, and then Kenyans move on with their lives, and we don't talk about it anymore, but it's actually an age-old issue. And I think this time that we have is actually a time that we can address that once and for all, because we don't have time saying, oh, I have better things to do. Like, this is the time.
You guys, mnafikiria hawa dem wanapaswa kufanya nini ku avoid such situations and kwa tunaona?
I think they should be aware of what they watch and listen to, because at the end of the day, it's garbage in and garbage out.
And I also feel like there's so much need to have the right friends and the right company around you, because the people around you and the company, it really goes a long way.
Yeah, and like how society has normalized these things nowadays. Let's say, like, dare to be different, like stand with your decision.
Yeah, but I think like they should get busy. Sometimes sema apana atakama like watu wanako busy. Like si kila time mtu ikuja ikikwambia twende bash, yeah, unabeba na upepo uko tu. So sometimes just say no, just to feel like one pia uko busy, alafu ni wewe utakuwa unashindanga ukiendaenda kila mahali. Yeah, by the way, like having time to like know yourself much better, get to know what you want in life, understand yourself. Like this time I feel like so many people are supposed to be doing this, like just finding yourself, finding what you want to do in life, and improving yourself. Even if you kusoma vitabu, there's so many books that are educative and stuff. So like I don't think, and watching things that are like so improving you and building you, so not just anything,
And as we talk about improving yourself, there's also need to be careful about the company that is around. And as much as we're talking about social distancing, your friends might be your neighbors, and you find the need to hang around them. But that doesn't mean that because they're your friends, you can always be there with them, because they might also be negative influence to you, which also is leading to all these bad decisions that people are making.
Yeah, I think that, like, if you know yourself first, and you know your identity, you won't base your identity based on what others think, So I think this is something that it's gradual. You don't wake up one day and you're just assertive, and like there's so much time to do that, to rediscover yourself, what you like, find a new hobby or something like that.
And I'm also thinking, because most of them like live so close to each other, and there's that need of being close to your friend, you can be the positive pressure. So if you can even start a Bible study, you guys, and probably lead someone else to like a greater tomorrow, yeah. And you're actually learning something positive together instead of like being, you know, when you're alone and you're like, this one we has maternity or do something nasty. You can be the one saying, no, actually we can do something, like read the Bible or something.
Yeah.
You can become you can start communities, like going to talk to other people.
Yeah.
You'll just find something good to do. Be the positive.
Yeah, no kweli, and you know, like everybody like anapenda kila mtu anapenda kusema ati it doesn't matter, like watu wanapenda kuona ni kama you can change people. I know you can, but sometimes let's look at this, like if you're like a Christian or something, like Christian, unakwanga like here and then the rest are here, right? So like it's easy to pull mtu mwenye ako juu kwenda chini rather than to uplift someone else. So yeah, in as much as you want to say like I can change this person and stuff, try, you know.
And guys, let's be real. The people we hang out with, see, I didn't want to hatujui, like we've never heard of them. We don't know what they do. So me, I think usingoje nani, don't wait to be influenced. Because the moment unakaka, like we're just hanging out, you're giving them that chance. So mbona like wewe usi like dive in like immediately. And even ikifika point that wame throw your shot, like your 20th party, itakuwa na drinks. I think there's a way unaweza respond now. One of the things I think that really works, it's called a yes, no, yes sandwich. So you're like, you're my friend, that's something positive. But I can't do what you're telling me to do because I don't believe in it. That's the no, the negative. But let's do something else. Like, let's go for a hike. Let's go running or exercising. I think that is one way to respond to it that really has really worked for me, and I feel like a lot of people could implement in their conversation.
You said yes?
It's yes, no. Yes, so you say something. Yeah, you're my friend, but I can't do this. But how about we go play football? You see?
And then like the moment like we are friends, right? The moment like you're hanging around people, you always get influenced, you know. Like in as much as mna stick together, umekataa leo, kesho you're there unakataa still. Sometimes you'll feel like si leo tu, it's just this one, it's just this one. So yeah. So you guys, what do you think our girls wanapaswa kufanya to avoid all these situations?
I think they should be aware of what they watch, not what they listen to, because at the end of the day, it's garbage in and garbage out.
And I also feel like there is so much need to have the right people around you, because the company that you hang around really goes a long way about affecting the decisions that you make. So the right peer group.
And you know, like society may normalize hizi vitu sana. So like, these things, it's okay to do this, it's okay to do this. Me, I'd say dare to be different. Be assertive and stand by your decision.
Yeah, and get busy, because at the end of the day, idle minds are devil's workshop, you know. Na ya msiko mnabebwa na upepo. Si kila time ukiambiwa tufanye hivi, unafanya, you know. At least like, watishe. Onyeshe pia wewe, you're sometimes busy, you know. Hata kama umelala, waambie, leo niko na meeting, you know.
Niko na Zoom call.
So yeah, like sometimes kata wasikuwa naona ati mtu akiboeka akitaka mtu akumpeleka mahali Marriott. You know, kata sometimes. So yeah, aje kuna haja tuwachoche. The guys themselves wanasemanga, sisi ni mama, tunawapea ball, tunawatoka, mnatupata base na mawoka.
Na unajua utabaki ukilea mtoto peke yako, and your future is being disrupted by that baby, because that's your responsibility until you die.
And if you're out there thinking that, oh my God, is different, girl, akuna boy yako different. If it's different, he'll first worry about your future and his future as well, because at a kuna vile he can even be taken to prison or something. So first, you guys should be discussing like how you're going to build your future together. See ati, oh nipe mtoi sijui nini tufanye hot. For what?
Come see me.
Come see me. Tunakuona
Are you
mgonjwa. Get out. Sinivo tu. Ni kuna kuficha kitu kingine. Ndio hiyo.
And then like hatusemi hizi vitu because like tunataka kukemea mtu or something. Like for real guys, we really care and like tunajua hizi issues ni real. Na tukizi ignore na to decide like we are not going to talk about this, that is not caring, that's just letting things slide. That's arrogance. So we are doing this because we love you and we want you to come out and talk about these issues. So we are here. You can talk to us now. Like, let's walk this journey together. We build each other as girls. We build up, not tear down. So we are here.
Hey guys, if you have questions
Or in situation, just ask.
And we'll answer.